What is up, everybody? It is your boy Mike again, back with another video. Today this kind of ties into the community that I want to build. So I just wanted to, if you watching this, like, I don't want to say this is a piece of advice, because I'm not saying I'm anybody that should be giving advice, but I am saying this: sometimes life is just not gonna go the way you want it to go. Like, no matter what you do, how you do it, even if you're feeling you're doing everything right, life is just not gonna always go the way you want it to. You can prepare perfectly, and I mean have all the steps down, wake up early to go do whatever. Let's say you got to take a flight, wake up early, get to the airport 2 hours ahead of time. You could do all the things right, and the flight was delayed because it left the airport from wherever at a later time. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna miss the rest of your flights because something had nothing to do with you, and you did everything right. You still were gonna be delayed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want people to understand that, especially when you get in a career. I can only say for myself, because in my career, when I first joined, I had plans. Like, yeah, I had plans. I thought I was gonna be, at this point, I thought I was gonna be an officer already. I thought I was gonna be making this X amount of dollars. Like, I really had plans. Like, I thought I was gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? And sadly, that didn't go the way it was supposed to. It did not go the way I wanted it to go when I first joined. And the reason I'm even bringing this on to this community page is because there's so many things I've heard or seen from people that is just kind of, they would get bummed out, like, oh, I did this, I felt like I did this right, I felt like I did this, but things just aren't going my way. And I'll hear people complain like, oh, I'm doing everything right and things aren't going my way. Why is this happening to me? I mean, even myself, like, I've had those moments. Like, I've started businesses and I'm like, man, why is things, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, why is things just not working out? And honestly, you aren't in control. The only person you are in control is yourself. Everything else around you, you have no control over. You know what I'm saying? So you can only do what's right for yourself. And if something goes wrong, you don't have to beat yourself up. It may have literally nothing to do with you. It could have just been the environment you were in, or whatever circumstances happened. It had nothing to do with you. So try not to beat yourself up. The only reason I'm making this video, because I've done it so many times. I've beat myself up thousands of times because of some things that had nothing to do with me. I try to tweak him, like, maybe if I had just done this, maybe if I'd done this. But in reality, no matter what I would have done, the end result would have happened anyways, because whatever reason, the other end, that event or turn of events happened over there that I had no control of. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to actually understand that for themselves and try not to beat themselves up. Let's say you're trying to build a business, and you're doing everything you think you need to do. Let's say it's a real estate business. You want to start buying houses and stuff like that. You're doing everything right. You have the cash, you saved the money, you got your credit right, you found funding, but now everything is out of the budget that you are capable of having. You know what I'm saying? You may have done everything right. Even for me right now, technically, I have the budget, I'm in budget, I have the money that I need, my credit's outstanding. But right now, the price of houses are just so high that it doesn't make sense for me to make a buy. You know what I'm saying? And I did everything right. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much money I would, let's say I've been making way more than I make now, still the price of houses are still too high. Yes, I'd be able to afford more, but I'd be able to afford more, but I'd be biting myself in the foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying twice as much for a house that I know the value of the house is less than half of what I'd be paying. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of factors that has nothing to do with you, that will feel like a hindrance or feel like, man, I'm falling behind. But again, it has nothing to do with you. So you just need to be able to look at it and be able to know in your mind, like, okay, it's not my fault. I can improve in these specific areas, but the result might have still be the same. So I can't beat myself up. I just need to evaluate what the situation is and pivot. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. I need people to learn that you have to be able to pivot. Like, that is so huge. Let's say me and you get into business together and we're doing what we did. We had the plans. Let's say we're building a quadruplex together or a multifamily together, right? And we have the plans. We found the location, the floor plans. We have all the lumber. We have everything situated. Then when it comes time to breaking ground, for some reason, the laws in that area changes, or it floods in that area all of a sudden, and now we're delayed. And something else happens. Let's say a freak accident happens, and now we're delayed. We can't break ground on that piece of land that we was planning on building on. That's nothing we could do about it. There was no preparation we could have done to be able to continue on this project. You know what I'm saying? So like, I need people to understand it's okay if things happen. If things happen that delays you, as long as you have in mind, like, okay, this is still what I want to do, and you're able to pivot, then like, be able to roll punches. Don't get me wrong. And sometimes in life, it's gonna feel like those punches are coming from Bruce Lee or freaking Mike Tyson. It's gonna hit, and it's gonna hit hard. That's just life. That's what happens. But if you continue to do what you're supposed to do and have the vision in mind, like, okay, this is still what I want to do. This is still how I want to do it. And you're able to continue envisioning the end goal, then like, relax. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you really just have to take a breather. There's things are out of your control, and you have to take a breather. What's going on in the world right now definitely is gonna make things harder for people at home. But again, we have to sit there, evaluate the situation, and pivot. That's all we can do. That is all we can do as human beings on this planet. We do not control what the elements are doing, what everything else is doing in the world. We can only control what we can. Literally, this is wherever my hand is at, that's what I can control. You know what I'm saying? We can only control ourselves and what we do with the situations that we are dealt. So I want you guys that watch this video to really sit there one day. If you're feeling like you're behind, like, oh my gosh, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing this new? I'm doing that. And then take a breather, really look at the situation and be like, oh, you know what? This is the situation. And if it feels like you're not moving ahead, find a reason why. And if you're realizing, now don't get me wrong, if you realize that, oh, I'm the reason I'm holding myself back, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, fix yourself. Fix whatever the situation is, then move forward. But if you're really sitting and you're evaluating yourself, you're like, okay, I did this. Look through all the steps that you felt like the steps that you gave yourself in the beginning. Look at those steps and be like, all right, I did this. I did this. I did this. I did this. And then if it looks like you did all the things that you were supposed to do and you're still not able to do the actual goal in mind, or you're not able to achieve the actual goal in mind, it might be something that has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? And just figure it out what it is and then pivot. It is what it is. It's not easy, but it is simple. It's not easy, but it is simple. And when I say that, it is, life itself isn't easy. But if you really look at everything, a lot of things is a series of steps, and you just gotta follow it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you thinking there's 10 steps to do to a stairs, that 11th step might be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I didn't realize I had to do this, but let me do this so I can still achieve the end goal. It is what it is, you know? And if you can look at life that way, then there's nothing that can stop you. It may take a little bit longer. It may take a lot a bit longer. But at the end of the day, if you keep pushing, there is nothing that can stop you, you know? So I hope this helps somebody. And if you feel like if you feel like there was anything that's stopping you from doing something, or if you feel like you're doing everything right and something's just not working and you're stressing yourself so hard, like what is going on? Why is this not working? It may be something that has nothing to do with you. And you just need to take a breather, evaluate the whole situation as a whole. Try to take a step back and evaluate the whole situation and then see what exactly is going on. And you may realize it has nothing to do with you. You may be doing everything right and it's just, that one thing that the only thing that puts it together, you just have no control over. Then hey, might just take a step back, take a few days away from whatever the situation is, and then come back to it. Maybe the situation might change, maybe it hasn't, or maybe it is your fault. And this way, you taking a step back, you going through all the checks, you're like, oh, maybe there's something you missed. You're like, oh man, I should have done this, and then you do that, and then everything else falls into place. Just learn to take a breather, take a step back, and just know that not everything has, if you're doing everything right, if you feel you're doing everything right, and you've done all the research you can, and you had a second opinion or whatever the situation is, so you can feel like, okay, yeah, I really did do this right, I know I'm doing this right, then, like I said, it may not be you. Just take a breath, figure it out, and figure the next steps moving forward. That's all I had to say for today. I hope it helps. I'm gonna continue making videos like this. I feel like this, like hearing things like this would have helped me a long time ago, and I want to build a community where I can help people as much as I can. So if you like this kind of video, hit that like down below, and I definitely hope you subscribe, and let's build this community. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers really soon. Probably, let's say the end, if I can hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of June. I'm gonna try to post every day until I officially leave, which I'll put my date to leave will be in July, but that's for a whole nother thing. But I love you guys. I hope everything's good, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.